Let's talk about the school shooting that occurred yesterday just outside of Dallas, Texas. As you know, I never comment on an active shooter attack until I've had the opportunity to visit the location directly and speak to survivors, witnesses, and investigators. There's usually too much information being put out by the media that's false. What you get from me is primary source information, but what I do want to put out is some information on the recent school shooting at the Timberview High School just outside of Dallas, Texas. It occurred yesterday. The family has issued a statement that although bringing a gun to school was wrong, and I agree with that, he did so because he was being bullied. His lunch money was being stolen. He was being beat up by other kids. His mom in a statement said he brought the gun to school to protect himself. The shooting allegedly started over a physical fight between him and another boy. This has been brewing for a while. Remember, as I review extensively in my active shooter response training, 95% of active shooters are not nutcases. They believe they've been done wrong by HR, coworkers, the fellow student. They're being picked on. They're victims. If, and once again I caution, if this information is correct, the threat assessment team at the school failed to pick this up. A threat assessment team at a school can be made up of faculty, students, parents, custodians, PTA members. Those are just examples. It's the eyes and ears of potential threats, things that are going sideways. Notification of a threat can come internally or externally. Here's an example of how this would have worked at this school in Dallas. The threat assessment team picks up through proper communication that the kid is having problems. He's being bullied. Lunch money stolen. He's being beat up. They investigate through proper interviews and pre-planned procedures. Get rid of the rumors. Address the problem. There you go. Problem addressed. No school shooting. It's really that simple. Threat assessment teams are non-adversarial. They work. We're not trying to get people in trouble, just trying to keep people safe and comfortable. Furthermore, in Texas now, they're considering metal detectors in all the schools. Once again, missing the big picture. Find the issue through threat assessment and risk management and stop the attack. Help the victim. Metal detectors aren't going to work at school outdoor sporting events. They're not going to work on the school bus. They're not going to work in the parking lot or the playground. Address the problem. Don't ignore it. Don't edit things out. I've set up just under 400 threat assessment teams throughout the country. Businesses call me often to let me know that the threat assessment team they have identified a serious threat. Many times I've gone back and we've assisted them to handle that particular threat. These threat assessment teams work. Get one set up at your place immediately. Together, we can reduce injuries and save lives. It works.